Kia ora and welcome to a couple of debuts for things on this channel. We'll get to the obvious one later, but I may sound really crisp and really good in the, or maybe not. Maybe I sound horrible, but I got a new wireless microphone for this airport update and well, for future content on the channel. I'm so hyped about that because it'll make making these airport updates a lot easier, and also when I'm out in the real world recording things, because I do that as well, if you can believe it, it will also sound better, and I can not annoy everyone on a train or a plane when they're trying to sleep and I'm talking for a video. Anyways, new DJI mic, mini clip-on wireless mic. I think it's the same one that they use on Jetlag, so yeah, super hyped about that. And also, I guess the elephant in the room, welcome to the new airport. This is North Wellington International. That is kind of a standard name for now, and the airport community is trying to decide on a permanent name that this airport will take to distinguish itself from the regular Wellington airport in the future. But I guess I'm already starting getting into the lore of this airport. This is my newest 1 to 400 scale airport based in the capital of New Zealand, Wellington. There's a fun fact for you. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington, New Zealand. And that's where this airport is. And there's currently an airport in Wellington. It's sort of near the downtown waterfront area. Wellington is located as the southernmost city on the North Island, I believe. The current airport is kind of small and it can't expand. And it can't obviously accept intercontinental flights like its counterparts in Auckland and in Christchurch can. So in this universe, Wellington has decided to build a whole new airport in separate phases. This is phase 1. Phase 1 is now open, but phase 2 and 3 are still under construction, and that is what is happening over here. This will house future intercontinental service for Wellington, so it can compete with the likes of Christchurch and I guess a little bit Auckland, and allow for direct intercontinental service to the capital of New Zealand. So that is what we have here. So this will all be in the future. See, they're currently doing construction work. All these are all the construction equipment they are using to build the new terminal. Those are not markers. Those are in fact like cranes and stuff. So all this will be entering into service at some point, really once I can build up more of a collection of Air New Zealand primarily, but also other airlines that we will see in this airport update. Currently there are 5 airlines that are serving this airport, with more to come in the future. Those 5 airlines are obviously the hub airline Air New Zealand and fellow Kiwi airline Sounds Air, which operate Cessna Caravans, and they will park over in the commuter gates over there, and I will get some more aircraft for those gates in the future, especially Air New Zealand Link aircraft. An ATR 72 will definitely be coming, and I am hoping that 3D Design Deck can make some Q300s for Air New Zealand. I will buy 2 of them, so hoping against hope that can happen. They did a Qantas one, so I think Air New Zealand is next, right? It's very close. But anyways, that will be for the future, and I'm also planning on getting new Air New Zealand models at some point this summer. I have 3 of them currently, but 2 of them are displayed here. But more will be coming in the hopefully near future. Outside of New Zealand, we also have service on 3 different Australian airlines. Jetstar, they operate a lot of services in New Zealand, in fact, but they are originally based in Australia, and we see them right there. There's Air New Zealand. We also have Qantas, obviously. They operate a multitude of services to Australia. And then finally, Alliance. But without wasting any further time, it's only about a 5-minute introduction. We'll get started here with the Qantas 737-800 in the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne of 2006 special livery. This aircraft is just taxiing in from Sydney, and it'll be heading back out there later today. Next up here, moving into the terminal, we'll begin with this Alliance UN-90. This is in the Jack Brabham special livery, which is pretty cool to have another Formula One based special livery in the collection. Anyways, this aircraft arrived in from Canberra, the capital of Australia, and it will be heading back out there. That is once daily service on Alliance, and it was important that there was a direct service between the two capitals of Australia and New Zealand. So Alliance filled that void and operate this once daily service to Canberra on the E195 or the E190 rather. And here it is. So yeah, that one is just getting boarded up. Alliance also operates plenty of like charter services here, but this is their one scheduled service. Next up here, pushing back, we have the Qantas Link A220-300, and I forget what this livery is called, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Similar to the Yam Dreaming livery, this is inspired by the Indigenous people of Australia, and it is just, it's a beauty. I love this aircraft so much. We'll get another shot of it over here. This aircraft, as we can see, is just pushing back. This will be heading out to Brisbane, and it arrived in from Melbourne earlier today. Next up here, we have the Air New Zealand A320. This is in the older Air New Zealand livery, as unfortunately, again, I do not have a massive collection of Air New Zealand, so this livery is outdated. But I do plan on getting some more Air New Zealand models, and especially if new ones are released, I'll be all over that. But this aircraft here arrived in from Hobart in Tassie. It's one of my, I actually kind of want to do a Hobart replica of their airport, but that will be a story for another time. This is a thrice weekly service on Air New Zealand in from Hobart, and this will now be heading out to Auckland. But it's currently just embarking passengers. They're getting on the bus, and that bus will be headed to the I should have mentioned, since this will be the future domestic terminal, this will be the international terminal. So all the customs will be here, but we still have international flights for now, obviously. So international flights into this airport the passengers will have to be bussed to a remote customs facility, and then be bussed back into the terminal. So it's a little bit inconvenient for now, but that will go away once this opens up, and international flights will fly into the international terminal. But that's currently how it has to be done at the domestic terminal, which is where we are for now. As we can also see, gates 1 through 6 they don't have jet bridges, they're all air-stair gates, but gates 7 and 8 do have jet bridges. Here is the Jetstar A320. This aircraft arrived in from Christchurch, and it will be heading out to Auckland as well. Getting serviced up right here. Yes, this one is getting loaded up right now, and yeah, we'll be heading out to Auckland, New Zealand. Finally, here we have our second Air New Zealand aircraft, the A321neo in the Star Alliance livery. An absolutely gorgeous model right here. Love the Air New Zealand All Blacks 777 that I have, but this is I guess the A321neo equivalent. There is also an All Blacks like regular livery, but this is the Star Alliance version. Really cool variant of the Star Alliance livery that only Air New Zealand has. This aircraft arrived in from Auckland, and it'll be heading out to Christchurch. So yeah, you'll see those two cities pop up quite a bit. Those are the two biggest, I believe biggest cities, but definitely biggest airports in New Zealand. So that is what we have right here well, that's it for the first update. It's only those 6 aircraft, but I hope it was enjoyable. I guess we still have this one, our 7th aircraft right here. It is only for display. It is the Air New Zealand and Qantas, the Lockheed Electra that is just sitting in the middle of this roundabout here, and the passengers can admire it as they're going to check in for their flights, I guess. So yeah, that will just be sitting there in the middle of the roundabout. And yeah, stay tuned for, I guess, more in the future. There'll definitely be a lot coming in the future, as half this airport is still under construction. But I hope you enjoyed this start of this new international airport based in Wellington. And obviously there will be plenty more to come as I get more models for this airport. And I do plan on doing that over the near and distant future. So thank you all for checking this one out once again, and stay tuned for more. I will see you in the next one. As always, kia ora, good night, and auf Wiedersehen.